Yo. So I've recently been bullied by the In the Mix community to do tutorial videos. That's what I'm gonna do. There's an interesting technique I came about recently that involves time. It works the following way. Take any plugin that reverses audio. I like using Backmask for this. You can also use kilohertz reverser or grow speed. The main idea here is take two copies of the same plugin that do the exact same thing. So in this case, what we got is something that reverses every quarter section. If we listen to it dry, and here it is with Backmask. If we take this and render this, so we get a visual representation. Now the way Backmask works is it chops the audio up in sections and then reverses them. So for example here, it reversed this section, this section, this section, and this section. Now an interesting thing happens if you have this audio, which is latency compensated, and you add a second instance of Backmask after it. Now apart from some clicks and pops you get in between the chopped parts, the second instance of Backmask will completely reverse the original signal back to what it was originally. So if I now put something in the middle, for example a reverb, the reverb tail will be reversed, but the dry signal will stay straight. Let's first design a nice reverb. That's alright. Now if I enable both of these, they're both set to compensate latency. So they take a little time until they kick in. So it basically waits for the buffer to fill up, but that way it's fully time aligned. So if I now play this again, as you can hear, the reverb gets reversed, but the dry signal stays straight. Now if I render this again, you get the same thing here. You see you got seconds here. So the great thing about this technique is you always get this sort of pumping feeling where it pulses and draws you back in. Let's show another example. Okay, here I quickly whipped up a pattern that I made with Faceplant and with a patch from a good friend of mine. Just a sort of offbeat hip-hop type of thing. Yeah. Let's quickly design a reverb on that. Yeah, we got this sort of low pass general sound, and we got this sort of high-end breezy thing that's now being added on top. If we now add the two instances of Backmask, I'm expecting a click at the transition things, but you also get this sort of bright, creamy thing on top, but it's like fading in backwards into the sections. Now here's without. Then this is with it applied. It all sort of has this natural sort of sidechainy vibe to it. Quickly render that, so you don't have to deal with the latency. Now here's it without. And here's with a reversed adaptive verb. Already sort of screams to start making a beat with it. So let's go. Put on some drums. Here's an example of how it could be used in a mix. The good thing here is the reverb's still correlated to the original sound here, but it doesn't muddy up the mix as much. Hope this inspires you to try some of this in your own projects. As I mentioned before, you can do the same thing with kilohertz reverser or grow speed or anything of that sort. Main thing is it should be something that you can reliably reproduce. So it should be deterministic, so you don't get any like weird artifacts, and it's easy to render out, like you know what sections you're working with. Apart from that, go ham, have fun.